Hi everyone, in this week's Monday Market Update, we talk about the Liberals forming a pact with the NDP. They've talked about housing. What kind of impact could that potentially have on the housing market and prices if they do decide to get involved? One of the things that they raised, which my ears perked up when I heard it, they could be addressing housing as part of their plan, which could potentially involve a buyer's bill of rights. They've also floated the idea of a ban on blind bidding. So I wanted to talk about ban bidding specifically because it's often been touted as the panacea to the affordability issue in the housing market, and that basically that will help to establish a more balanced market between buyers and sellers. What does a ban on blind bidding mean? Well, what it could potentially look like is when you submit an offer on a property for sale, that offer is then disclosed to all other parties interested at coming forward with an offer. So what we call the content of the offer, which would include the price. However, we don't anticipate this having any real impact on housing prices, or if it does, it'll be rather minute, because I do have an article clipping here from the Financial Times which talks about the Australian real estate market. They actually do have a ban on blind bidding there, and the way they structure their offers, it actually acts as like an open auction event. That's how they sell a property. So they have everybody show up, and it's full disclosure. Every buyer's aware of the price. And so essentially, this has had a very minimal impact on the market there. In fact, the top 4 cities in Australia are in the top 20 least affordable real estate markets. So what we say would ultimately help to establish a more balanced market between buyers and sellers is to create more supply to feed that demand. Usually in a balanced market, or something resembling a buyer's market, we have about 4 to 6 months of inventory. Right now, we're dealing with less than a few weeks. So it is demonstrably a seller's market, and we don't see that changing, even with a government policy to ban blind bidding, because ultimately people will still be paying over the odds because you have just a huge amount of buyers chasing a very small amount of listings. So thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions, feedback, feel free to DM us on Instagram, Williams Family Real Estate. Stay tuned for more content.